Hey there, Libra. Welcome to your September 2025 General Tarot reading. We're going to go ahead and start your reading with the Oracle card, and we're going to see what is the general message for you guys for the month of September. Please show me the message for Libra for the month of September. Blossoming. So this looks a very good time for you guys to kind of, perhaps you're focusing on the inner and the outer beauty at this time. You're looking great. You're sort of blossoming. Your career is blossoming. There's a lot of work that you have done and now you're shining. So everybody's eyes are on you at this time, I feel. With this blossoming card here, it's all green. And we know that green is a really good color, especially when it comes to finances. So we're seeing things blossoming for you, Libra. Very nice. All right, let's move on to tarot. What are the messages for Libras? Libra placements. What does Libra need to know at this time and going forward in 30 days? Let's see. What are the messages for Libra for September 2025? Okay, let's see. We have Six of Swords here. We have Temperance and the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords could be your own energy. It is all associated with the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. So you might be in your own energy and kind of like blossoming and showcasing that. Now the Six of Swords indicates here in this reading that perhaps moving forward from something has helped you to finalize that blossoming in that nice and very comfortable stage. Also, I'm feeling that you're moving on to something else or moving and leaving all the drama behind, because the next card we have is Temperance, and that is more like seeking your inner peace, seeking the balance between all your chakras, the feeling of not rushing but rather taking things slowly. And then when you're also in your own energy, or perhaps this could be another air sign that is very important in the month of September, that they are coming in here as well. And perhaps in regards to them, you also have to sort of like practice that balance and temperance and taking time out sort of feeling here. Let's see, let's clarify these cards with the Lenormand card and see what is up for Libra, please. We have, okay, so perhaps at this time you will be moving on from studies. Perhaps this is a time that the school usually starts. So perhaps you're moving on with the studies and going forward to a higher degree. It could also be that there might have been some secrets in your life and you decided that this is not for you and you're just not entertaining that part anymore and moving on from that. I feel that there is some sort of like a public feeling that in the public, because we have the garden here, in the public you want to practice being very tamed in a way, like not act out or just like sort of behave really well. I'm not saying that people are behaving crazy, when they're outside their houses, but it's more like taking things like the very balanced look, greeting everybody with a smile, being polite, not being unfriendly or in your own thoughts. And then we get a little communication here with the Queen of Swords. So perhaps this Queen of Swords person is bringing in some sort of gossip or communication, some information that they heard through the grapevine. All right, let's see what is the advice for Libras for the month of September. What is the advice? What is the advice? We have the Knight of Swords here. So perhaps in order to kind of like showcase the blossoming and the perseverance and temperance, sometimes you would have to kind of like do a quick move, because Knight of Swords usually comes in with information really fast, and they leave as fast as they came. So perhaps you're invited to not linger around, but advice not to linger around, but more like if you deal with people, just deal with them quickly so you can move on and deal with your own things. Let's see what is the outcome for Libras for the month of September. What is the outcome? We have the Fool. So perhaps there is an opportunity that presents itself for you and you're feeling like taking a leap of faith. It's an Aries energy, very impulsive, so bear in mind if you do take a leap, there might be consequences. So always think things through before you act. Even though the Knight of Swords is advising you to act really quickly, I would say that the Fool sometimes can present itself as being naive or foolish. This could also be a person of that type that might come into your life during the month of September, who might look a little bit more immature or more naive, a little foolish, but also a very playful person who likes to jump into things with their both feet right away. All right, Libra, these are your messages for the month of September. I hope this reading resonated, and I'll see you next time.